In the cold inland streams in my beautiful Pacific Northwest, an amazing migration happens every year. A homecoming for millions of extremely determined fish. These are kokanee salmon, and unlike other salmon that roam the ocean, these fish never leave freshwater at all. But they live by the same rhythm as their seafaring cousins, growing and maturing in lakes and reservoirs before heading back up fast, steep, cold mountain streams to spawn. And if that wasn't hard enough, they are dying the entire time, no longer eating, decaying as they battle against the current to make sure there is another generation of kokanee after them. And once they've found their childhood waters and laid their eggs, other species of fish immediately begin scarfing them up like Cheetos. Unhelpful, guys. Unhelpful. These are chum salmon, also known as the dog salmon, and they are one of the largest salmon species, maxing out at around 42 inches long and a hefty 35 pounds. Unlike the kokanee, and even unlike other seafaring salmon, they don't spend much time in freshwater to mature. As soon as they hatch, they immediately migrate into the ocean, which, to be honest, seems like a terrible idea. Rivers might have predators, but nothing like the ocean. Out there, chum salmon are preyed on by sharks, seals, sea lions, and even killer whales. If they survive to maturity in the open ocean for anywhere between 3 to 6 years, they suddenly decide to head back to freshwater to spawn, changing color from metallic green or blue to reddish and black tiger stripes.
Mary wore 3 links of chain. Every link was in his name. Keep your hands on that flower, hold on. Keep your hands on that flower, hold on.
Somewhat bizarrely, the males grow enormous canine fangs that look incredibly odd on a fish. Those teeth are how they earn that dog salmon nickname. Even getting out of the estuaries, through the rocky shallows and into the streams can be brutally difficult, especially when you're dying, rotting, and already starting to mold. They spawn from late summer through early spring, with the bulk of them making the attempt in winter, when river flows are highest. But even so, the number of fish that die on the journey is incredibly high. And when the coastal valleys and meadows are flooding, many of them attempt shortcuts across pastures, over highways, and even through forests. But when that water level drops, they are trapped on land, and the dead are scattered everywhere like a strange plague. Not one adult salmon will survive the spawn. After their eggs are laid, their role is fertilizer, kind of like us. In 1 Corinthians, the Apostle Paul says that all flesh is seed for the resurrection, and that there are different kinds of flesh, humans, animals, birds, and fish. Does this mean that chum salmon will have a resurrection? That there will be rivers in heaven where they can swim without rot? I don't know, but I hope so.